Me know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing a waste, nothing a dash way.
So for the chicken kebabs, we're gonna be using some chicken breasts. And I'm using 3 pounds of chicken breast right here. First up, we're gonna get these chicken breasts washed. To get these washed, we're gonna go into a little bit of vinegar, cold water, and then we're gonna rinse those off. Get some fresh water and rinse off the excess vinegar. What we're doing here, we're taking away the rawness from the chicken. And for all those who are wondering, what we do, we ensure that we wash the sink before and after use, and there's no dishes close by. So we're properly sanitized, but we need to get these chicken breasts nice and clean. All that excess vinegar is now off. So we got those clean, wash, and free of any particles. Smooth side up. Cover that over. Grab yourself a mallet, a wine bottle, or a rolling pin, and we're gonna beat these out to get them nice and even. Not too flat, but to bring everything to a similar thickness as right here. Alright? Alright. So we have those beaten out. Bring them to the board. And if you purchase your chicken at Walmart, normally Walmart, the chicken breasts have a little chicken strip, so to speak, on the end, right? So you can just go ahead and cut that off. And we can use this now for the kids who don't want any vegetables on their kebabs, right? So we're looking for nice little chunks like these. And that's why I pounded everything. So you see, we have a nice thickness right around. So when we put them on the grill, they all cook at the same time. And we're going to repeat this process until we get everything into cubes or nice little squares. About 2 tablespoons of green seasoning. We're going to make some of this jerk and some of this regular chicken kebabs because kids are eating. You can just season this regularly. How I'm going to turn this into jerk is just simply from my jerk marinade. You can buy these in stores or you can make them yourself. I have a video out on this if you want to learn how to do the homemade version. And let me show you what that looks like. So if you want to learn how to make this one, click that link and it will take you right there. Generous amount of fresh cracked black pepper and 2 tablespoons of your favorite all-purpose seasoning. A little bit of olive oil to help with the marination. Also add a little bit of paprika just to bring out the color when they're on the grill. And we're just going to go ahead and mix this in. Just take a look at how nicely seasoned these are. Alright, not going to add half, about a quarter of the amount for that jerk sauce. Not too heavy. Going to go in with 1.5 tablespoons because again this has all the components of flavors that we're looking for. And of course, if you need to add a bit more seasoning to this, you can add it afterwards, right? So this now, mix that in there. So we're just going to leave these aside to marinate while we prepare our vegetables. And the first thing we're going to be doing, some red onion, right? This is already peeled and washed. So what we want to do, we're going to cut that into half because these are the sizes that I want to work with. Remove the middles because we don't want the middle, right? The middle pieces are going to be, you can blend those out, make some green seasoning and all of that good stuff. When these are caramelized, they're nice and sweeter. You're going to choose vegetables of your choice. We're doing bell peppers here. Cut the bottom off like that. Cut the top off. Alright. And then cut it down. Lay it flat. And run your knife. And this is how we're going to get seeds and all out easily. See? Minimal waste. Matter of fact, no waste. And we get all of the membranes out. These are normally bitter. We get all of that out. One clean cut. So you want some nice chunky vegetables like that, right? I also have washed already some zucchini, and you want to do this thick. So about this thick, because when they go on the grill, you don't want them to soft out on you. And finally, peeled and washed pineapple. This is what we're going to be doing, right? So we're not going to do it the traditional triangular way. We're going to do it squared. So not entirely down the middle, but to the side, because you don't want to get that core. So avoid the core. Get that core out. This can use for some pineapple ginger juice. Cut those into nice little chunks, nice and thick. Listen, I hope you wasn't crossing your fingers and hoping that I would leave these blonde in them. No. A bit of olive oil on them, not too much. Some sea salt. You have to season our vegetables, people. Season your vegetables. Alright? That should do about 2 teaspoons of sea salt and some fresh black pepper grind. And you may be wondering, you're seasoning the pineapples too? Yes, I am. Give that a quick little mix, ensuring that all your veg get properly coated, right? And we're not over seasoning these lightly, because we have a lot of seasoning on the chicken as well. So these are coming straight from my freezer. What I did was, I wet these, I soaked these into some water for about 20 minutes, and then I freeze them. What this will do, this is a great tip to make sure you follow. What this will do is to prevent the sticks from burning quickly when you throw them onto the grill. You understand where I come from? By doing so, you don't have to be worrying about stick breaking halfway through the cooking and then everything just falls off on the grill. Soak them into some water for 20 minutes, and you can even put them in the freezer to ensure that they're well into that realm. So there we go. Chicken is back, well marinated, right? So here, first thing you want to do, get yourself some peppers. Boom. And try not to spin it around too much. Give yourself enough room so you can hold everything at the bottom here. So 1 pepper, onion, and you're going to give it a little bit of space like that in between, just so everything can cook in between. You don't want to clump them together and then you have stuff come out raw, then you have stuff being raw. So give it a little bit of room like that so the heat can circulate around that, right? So that's what you want to basically have. Enough chicken, enough vegetables. And you can just basically make this according to how much you like them portioned out, right? You can do this in no particular format, just do it to how you like it. And we're just going to place those down. So this pan is big enough to fit them right away, so we can stack them properly. And we're just going to repeat this process until we have all of these. I'll show you what they look like when I'm done doing everything. Okay, so here we have everything now, and as you can see under here we have some that's strictly chicken, and down here is the regular, up here is the jerk section, and I just separated that with some plastic wrap. And let me just lift these up. You can see here majority of that is chicken and vegetables, and then as I said, a few of them is just straight chicken for those who don't want no vegetables. And then under here is just the regular, and on top is the jerk. So I'm just going to cover this up and allow everything to properly marinate, you know. So remember the rule that I shared. When you're doing this, ensure that you have these sticks soaking in some water so they don't burn. Alright? You're gonna go on here now. Turn up that heat to high. Get those chicken going. Once you get those color and everything, you know, we're just gonna remove them.